The stage is set. The buzz is real. The countdown to Colorado's 2025 season opener is officially on, and Coach Prime and his squad are ready to make waves in the Big 12. The Buffaloes have a lot of ground to cover, but there's one position that's about to take center stage this fall: wide receiver. In the shadow of some of the biggest names in recent Colorado football history, can any of the young playmakers step up and make their mark? Omarion Miller, Joseph Williams, Drelon Miller. Will one of them break through in 2025? Let's dive in. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all things college football. And don't forget to drop a comment with your thoughts. Who do you think is primed to be the next big thing for the Buffs? It's no secret that Coach Prime has built a reputation for success with explosive wide receivers. Whether it's in the NFL or his time at Jackson State, his systems have always revolved around getting the ball into the hands of playmakers, and that's not changing in 2025. But let's be honest, the Buffaloes have big shoes to fill. Last year, Colorado's receiving corps was led by some serious talent: Travis Hunter, LaJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Will Shepard. They helped lead the Buffaloes to a 9-4 record, and each of those guys brought something unique to the table. Now, after those key departures, it's time for some fresh faces to make their presence felt. And in a fast-paced, high-octane offense, who can step up and provide that game-changing spark? Let's kick things off with Joseph Williams. This transfer from Tulsa has quickly become a fan favorite. During the spring game, he was a frequent target for quarterbacks Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis, and it's easy to see why. Williams' 6'3" frame and excellent ball-tracking skills make him a nightmare for opposing defenders. He's a big play threat who can go up and get the ball, and he has a real knack for making plays on the sideline. In just 7 games last season, Williams racked up 588 yards and 5 touchdowns, an impressive stat line considering how little he was on the field. He averaged nearly 20 yards per catch, and with a full season ahead of him, the sky's the limit for this young receiver. If he continues to build chemistry with Salter and Lewis, don't be surprised if Williams emerges as Colorado's #1 option in 2025. He's already showing signs of being a true playmaker, someone who can take over a game when it matters most. Now, let's talk about Omarion Miller. If you're a Colorado fan, you're no stranger to his potential. Coming out of Louisiana, Miller's first season was marked by flashes of brilliance, like that monster game against USC in 2023. Fans thought they had a future star on their hands, but the 2024 season didn't quite go as planned. Miller struggled with consistency, and while he had moments like his breakout touchdown against Baylor and a huge performance against Kansas State, he wasn't able to keep that momentum going. But here's where things get interesting. Miller's story is far from over. In a cruel twist of fate, Miller's 2024 campaign was cut short by a serious leg injury. After showing so much promise, he was sidelined for the rest of the season. But now, with a full off-season of rehab and recovery, Miller's ready to prove that his best days are ahead of him. If he can stay healthy and shake off those injury setbacks, look for Miller to return with something to prove. This kid has the raw talent. It's just a matter of putting it all together. Then there's Drelon Miller, another highly anticipated name to keep an eye on. As a true freshman, Miller has the chance to make an instant impact. His skill set is undeniable. He's fast, he's dynamic, and he has the hands to make contested catches in the most critical situations. But like any freshman, The challenge will be adjusting to the speed and physicality of college football. If Miller can find his rhythm early in the season, he could easily carve out a significant role in this offense. Colorado's receiving corps is wide open, and if he can develop a connection with whichever quarterback wins the starting job, don't be shocked if Miller turns heads this fall. Of course, all of this talent is meaningless without a quarterback to get them the ball. The battle between Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis is one of the most talked about storylines heading into the 2025 season. Both quarterbacks have shown flashes of brilliance, but they'll need to develop chemistry with the wide receivers if they want to make the passing game a strength. Salter, in particular, has already shown a tendency to favor big targets like Williams in the spring game, which bodes well for the future. Whoever takes the reins will have a solid group of receivers to work with, and the competition for starting spots will only drive these players to elevate their games. Let's not forget, Colorado is stepping into a brand new chapter in the Big 12, where every game will be a battle. Red zone efficiency will be critical, and that's where guys like Williams could shine. His ability to make contested catches in tight spaces makes him an invaluable weapon in these high-pressure situations. With a few key pieces in place, Colorado has a legitimate chance to compete in one of the toughest conferences in college football. So, with a new season right around the corner, the question remains, which of these wide receivers will break through in 2025? Joseph Williams, Omarion Miller, Drelon Miller. Each has the potential to be a game-changer for the Buffaloes. Who do you think will make the biggest impact this season? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, if you want to stay updated on all things Colorado football and college football in general, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got plenty more content coming your way, so stay tuned.